Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a reading for our weekend marathon. And this one is going to be a general timeless reading. So whenever this message finds you is the right time to listen to it, as it may bring advice or ideas or perspectives that could be useful for you. All right, Pisces, let's see. Just FYI, I'm offering the manifestation sessions. There's a few spots left on the month of June and July, so you can check those out in the description box below. Pretty much 45 minutes, Zoom session, you and me, maybe have some coffee together, talk about what you want to manifest, and make sure that there are no energy blockages anywhere that could be holding you back without you being aware of them. I would love to meet you. So if that resonates, check it out. All right, Pisces. So I can see here that in the recent past, there may have been a lot of things burdening you, to the point in which you may have felt burnt out, exhausted, like you really could not take care of everything that you needed to take care of. Like, it was just, you couldn't stretch thin enough, to make everything happen, to a point in which something had to change, okay? You had to make a decision that maybe wasn't the one that you preferred, but it was just not sustainable to keep the rhythm that you were trying to keep. It seems like you were always falling short, and not because of a lack of ability, not because you're not strong or smart enough, but because what you were asking of yourself was too much. And a change had to be made. You had to think from a space of wisdom. Maybe you had to make a decision that was difficult, that it involved other people. Maybe you had to, make one of those really tough calls. And you were advised to. You were guided to use that wisdom of yours to really balance things out. And the thing is, or was at the moment, that all the effort that you were putting in was like unevenly distributed. It's like you were working so hard. You were doing so much. You were pretty much killing yourself. And someone around, maybe who was also supposed to, wasn't. Maybe you were putting in the effort and you were getting the least return from it. Something was out of balance. Something was unfair. Maybe you were working super hard just to pay for other people's stuff. Or, you know what I mean? Like something that was just not fair to you, to the point in which it took you to the Ten of Swords. It really brought you down. It was a moment of crisis almost. Some kind of rock bottom. And even if it was really difficult, and even if it meant walking the journey alone from that point on, you were forced to make a decision and to put yourself first, to choose yourself, your well-being. And so it seems like you did. But there was already a little bit of damage made. Okay? There was already spilled milk. Maybe you came into debt, or there were things that, I don't know, it's like there was a damage there. Before you could even make the decision, it seems like you were trying to be able to do everything and you were falling short, and there were consequences for that, until the point in which you realize, I really can't do this, and before it becomes even worse, like I have to stop and make a hard, difficult call and just keep moving. So it seems like that's what happened. For a moment there, even right now, you may be having a hard time with the consequences of that moment. You may still be trying to recuperate from, that kind of like low, that moment, that crises. And you may be thinking, should I tap into that power of mine and work again to that degree? Should I make efforts just as intensely? Or is that going to bring me right back to where I was? You know what to do is what I'm hearing. In your environment, you've got the Fool. You may realize that you've gathered a lot of wisdom, okay? Business-wise, money-wise, career, health, even love. You have gathered a lot of wisdom. And people around you may come to you very excited, wanting to start something new, just, with this full energy of just assuming that everything is always going to be perfect all the time, effortlessly. And you may very well be a little bitter from the past experiences, and you may see them as naive. So let's say that you had a business and you almost broke your back trying to make things stay afloat. And you had to make tough calls, change things, and then someone around you comes in like, ooh, let's do this, that, or the other. I'm sure it's gonna work. And you're like, you don't even know anything. After what you experience, you may be a little bit tired. But the energy around you seems to be also giving you a breath of fresh air, trying to lift your spirits a little, trying to bring you into a space of no longer crying over spilled milk, but instead using the opportunity to learn how to take care of the milk that is not spilled, if that makes sense. Many of you know that everything is going to be okay. You know that if you're needing the money, that it is coming. You know it. And you're right. But there's a part of you that says, but what if I trust this intuition and not do what I have to do and then find myself in a worse position? So it's like, you know that everything is going to be okay, but you're going to make sure that everything is going to be okay too. Like on both ends, you're not only going to trust, but you're also going to put your effort in. Because you don't want to feel that way anymore. It seems here that in regards to money, finances, security, some of you through this experience realize that some people may love you and appreciate you. Everything may be okay, but as soon as there's money involved, like, they pull out just a horrible aspect, a horrible version of themselves. And maybe that was something to do with that tough call you had to make. Could have been with a Leo who showed you a very nasty, nasty side of them. And from that point on, you may have decided, like, you know what, I'm strong enough to do this on my own, or I'm strong enough to make the choices that are going to be fulfilling to me and not back myself into a corner again, is what I'm hearing. Because of ambition, because of whatever. Let's see what the oracles have to say. Do I have an oracle anywhere here? This one. Pisces, check out the manifestation sessions. We get to hang out 45 minutes. We can have coffee, discuss your manifestations and desires, and I can help you out in different ways to help you get there as fast as you can. Boat. Receiving what you need. Progression. Arriving. Moving on. And closure issues. Alright, so Receiving what you need. I feel here that you are making sure that you receive what you need. You're not putting that on anyone else's hands, okay? You're making progress, arriving like in a new space with a new mentality. And you are definitely at this time closing that chapter in which shit hit the fan, pretty much. That's what it seems like. I don't know. You tell me, but it seems that it was really rough. I see some of you doing everything in your power for others to be okay, and then not receiving that in return. When you were not okay, instead of other people doing everything they could to make sure you were okay, they would just drop, just vault. And that wound is definitely present. Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Okay, so this person may actually come back to you trying to make this situation that was so difficult for you happen again. So they may come back and tell you, hey, I'm so sorry, I didn't handle that well. They may have been super nasty to you, Pisces. Don't forget that. And they may be kind of coming in and see if they can still manipulate you. It's a big fat no, Pisces. The Phoenix. New phase. Rekindle. Renew. Transformation, growth, and a changed mind. Yes. Follow what you know is right. You can always trust yourself. You can always trust God. But unfortunately, you can't always trust other people. And once they show you who they are, believe them. Okay? And that's just not a one-time thing. If someone shows you a side of themselves that is really, really nasty, know that that lies dormant inside of them. That is not something that is going to change or simply go away. Okay? So keep that in mind. Cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Kind of like a broken record thing. The good thing about you, Pisces, is that you are a trooper. You seriously grow. It's like you fall, you learn, you stand up again, you start running full speed ahead. Then you fall, and it happens all over again, but it's like you're very quick in your recovery. And when you are okay and nothing dramatic is happening, the progress that you make is wild. It's like really, really intense in comparison to other people. So even if you experience these heavy lessons all the time, you have a really good recovery rate or whatever. So keep doing that, Pisces. Don't back yourself into a corner ever again. Especially not to benefit or please other people. Alright, my loves. So this is what I have for you in this one. If you enjoy these readings, please like them. And if at any chance, or at any point, rather, you would like to say thank you for the readings, you can leave a donation in the link in the description box below. If you would like to hang out with me and join me for coffee, then you can click on those manifestation sessions. 45 minutes, Zoom, $97. We get to hang out, we get to do some magic, some manifesting, some venting, some hanging out, a little bit of everything, alright? And yeah, that info is going to be in the description box below as well. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.